Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 8:42 Pacific Eastern Time in Grimsby, Ontario, Canada. And for those of you that have been following the episodes of the Bible readings every day, today is the first day of Lent, and this afternoon I started to read February the 18th of 2026, and then I stopped at "It must not be eaten." So I'm going to start at "The Lord said to Moses," and this is Leviticus 6:1-7 to 7. So, in essence, what I am doing for Lent, and I will be continuing this after Lent, is I'm reading the Bible every day. So, I'm just going to wait to see if there's some people that drop by, and it is right now 8:43. I'm going to get my glasses and then I will start reading, and I guess whoever is meant to come by will come by. Timing's everything, isn't it? And there's no coincidences in life either. I absolutely disagree. There are no coincidences. Okay, I'll be right back. I have to get my glasses. Oh, shoot. Oh, there they are. Okay. And a drink. Pardon me. Okay. Trevor, are you out there? Trevor, are you out there? Okay, I've been looking for. All right, I have the large catechism book. I have the 365-day Bible read. I have the journal, and I'm just looking for one more thing prior to starting our continued daily reading at Lent. Okay, I've got it. I'm all set. How long did that take? 3 minutes and 27. Okay, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, again, hi. Welcome to Lasha's Take, and today is Wednesday, February the 18th of 2026, and I am reading the Bible every day. And I just wanted to say straight away, for those of you that are familiar with this channel, or for those of you that have maybe I've been in your feed and and you just thought like, what is this woman's theme? Well, this is it. This is it. And today being the first day of Lent and it being Ash Wednesday, I attended Bible study with my friend Charlie. And of course, the reason I put Charlie Kirk up is because it's been approximately, from my last calculation, 2 days ago, it would be 162 days that he lost his life. And so, before I talk about any specific subjects, I'm just going to start reading off where I left off this afternoon. And I'll just prop the phone up there, and I hope all of you can hear me. Oh, and again, all I conduct are lives, and that's it. and I won't be conducting any shorts for Lent. I'm really going to try. Okay, here we go. So this is again Leviticus 6:1727. The Lord said to Moses, oh, by the way, I read it word for word. So the scripture that I'm reading, or the text that I'm reading, is from the Martin Luther King 365 1 year Bible read. So if you want to get straight to the Bible read, it's now 5 minutes. So the Lord said to Moses, say to Aaron and his sons, these are the regulations for the sin offering. The sin offering is to be slaughtered before the Lord in the place the burnt offering is slaughtered. It is most holy. The priest who offers it shall eat it. It is to be eaten in a holy place, in the country yard of the tent of meeting. Whatever touches any of the flesh will become holy. And if any of the blood is spattered on a garment, you must wash it in a holy place. The clay pot the meat is cooked in must be broken, but if it is cooked in a bronze pot, the pot is to be skewered and rinsed with water. Any male in a priest's family may eat it. It is most holy. But any sin offering whose blood is brought into the tent of meeting to make atonement in the holy place must not be eaten. It must be burned. For these are the regulations for the guilt offering, which is most holy. The guilt offering is to be slaughtered in the place where the burnt offering is slaughtered, and its blood is to be sprinkled against the altar on all sides. All its fat shall be offered, the fat tail and the fat that covers the inner parts, both kidneys with the fat on them near the loins, the covering of the liver, which is to be removed with the kidneys. The priest shall burn them on the altar as an offering made to the Lord by fire. It is a guilt offering. Any male in a priest's family may eat it, but it must be eaten in a holy place. It must be holy. The same law applies to both the sin offering and the guilt offering. They belong to the priest who makes atonement with them. The priest who offers a burnt offering for anyone may keep its hide for himself. Every grain offering baked in an oven or cooked in a pan offers it, and every grain offering, whether mixed with oil or dry, belongs equally to all of the sons of Aaron. These are the regulations for the fellowship offering a person may present to the Lord. If he offers, it has an expression of thankfulness. Then, along with the thank offering, he is to offer cakes of bread made without yeast and mixed with oil, wafers made without yeast and spread with oil, and cakes of fine flour, well kneaded and mixed with oil. Along with his fellowship offering of thanksgiving, he is to present an offering with cakes of bread made with yeast. He is to bring one of each kind as an offering, a contribution to the Lord. It belongs to the priest who sprinkles the blood of the fellowship of fairings, the meat of his fellowship offering of thanksgiving must be eaten on the day it is offered. He must leave none of it till morning. If, however, his offering is the result of a vow or is free will offering, The sacrifice shall be eaten on the day he offers it, but anything left over may be eaten on the next day. Any meat of the sacrifice left over till the third day must be burned up. If any meat of the fellowship offering is eaten on the third day, it will not be accepted. It will not be credited to the one who offered it, for it is impure. The person who eats any of it will be held responsible. Meat that touches anything ceremonially unclean. Sorry, everybody. I have a terrible cold, and I've been sick for about 3 weeks. So I'm sorry if my voice and my I doesn't sound as animated as usual. Pardon me. So meat that touches anything ceremonially unclean must not be eaten. It must be burned up. As for other meat, anyone ceremonially clean may eat it, but if anyone who is unclean eats any meat of the fellowship offering belonging to the Lord, that person must be cut off from his people. If anyone touches something unclean, whether human uncleanliness or an unclean animal or any unclean, destable thing, and then eats any of the meat of the fellowship offering belonging to the Lord, that person must be cut off from his people. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, do not eat any of the fat of the cattle, sheep, or goats. The fat of an animal found dead or torn by wild animals may be used for any other purpose, but you must not eat it. Anyone who eats the fat of an animal for which an offering by fire may be made to the Lord." Excuse me? Sorry, who eats the fat of an animal from which an offering by fire be made to the Lord must be cut off from his people. And wherever you live, you must not eat the blood of any bird or animal. If anyone eats blood, that person must be cut off from his people. Continuing on February the 18th, Ash Wednesday of 2026, Mark 3-730. Jesus withdrew with his disciples to the lake, and a large crowd from Galilee followed. When they heard all he was doing, many people came from Judea, Jerusalem, Idumea, and the region across the Jordan and around Tyre and Sidon. Because of the crowd, he told his disciples to have a small boat ready for him, to keep the people from crowding him, for he had healed away so that those who with diseases were pushing forward to touch him. Whenever the evil spirits saw him, they fell down before him and cried out, "You are the Son of God." But he gave them strict orders not to tell who he was. Jesus went up on the mountainside and called to him those he wanted, and they came to him. He appointed 12 designated he appointed 12, designated them apostles, that they might be with him, and that he might send them out to preach, and to have authority to drive out demons. These are the 12 he appointed: Simon, to whom he gave the name Peter, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John. To them he gave the name Banagers, which means sons of thunder. Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon, and Zelot, and Judas is it's Iscariot who betrayed him. Isn't it funny nowadays how, without even realizing it, I remember when I was a little girl, being 2 and 3, I remember this as clear as day. I didn't know who Judas was from the Bible, but I remember a family member calling another family Judas, and I remember asking what that meant, and it meant traitor. And that was part of Judas's sin, and then he did hang himself. So we are going to stop right there. I wish all of you a very good start to Lent. As I shared with you, when I go live and read little bits of the Bible, if I have anything to interject on, I'll save it till the end. There isn't anything that I want to interject on right now. In fact, I'll probably listen to that audio part of the reading, and maybe tomorrow morning I'll dissect it and then follow up with tomorrow's reading. So, everybody, that's a wrap, and I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful evening.